Hey, is this thing on? It appears to be on. I don't know if this is gonna have any audio, but hello. It's been a little while. It is currently 4:41 in the morning, and I'm playing Monster Hunter while my hair. I'm playing Monster Hunter while my hair dries. Let's go. Um, so it's been a little bit since I uploaded anything. Certainly not a Metroid Prime episode. But what's been going on? We just moved recently, and so that's why I finally have like the brain energy to sit and record something, because my living situation isn't hellacious anymore. I don't know if that's a word or if that's the right word, but you know what I mean. However, I have a new issue, is that Florida's internet providers are not good, and currently I don't have good enough internet to stream, and I don't know if or when I'll have good enough internet to stream. So I felt like recording a little something, just you know, because I'm playing Monster Hunter again, and I have an SSD now, so it's actually running like it's supposed to, which is cool. So we're playing Monster Hunter. I do not know if this is going to have sound. And also, I'm not doing anything particular right now, because basically the situation I'm currently in at this time, in this very not evergreen Monster Hunter video I'm playing here, is that I gotta fight Velkhana and I don't feel like it. So for the purposes of making one video that would last like hopefully only like 20 minutes or whatever, because I'm not editing this shit. Hell no. I'm just gonna go get my big anomaly coin boost thingy, so that's why I'm fighting a crab. I haven't fought Centaur in quite a while, so we'll see how this goes, but I mean, I fought him in 150 other games, so I'm sure we'll be okay. I have been very into, I was about to say Charge Blade. I've been very into Switch Axe recently, and to the point that I have finally built different sets for each different elemental Switch Axe, which is not something I normally do. Wider Step is fucking busto. So if you're playing Monster Hunter, you should be playing Switch Axe and you should be using Wire Step and Evade Extender, because like so. Like that backstep would not have cleared me if I wasn't using Evade Extender. But anyways, obvious on-screen Monster Hunter aside, I thought maybe I'd talk about some games I played. Because I played some games in the year since it's been like almost, I want to say it's been like almost 2 years since I recorded Metroid episodes. So I played Metroid Prime Remaster. Metroid Prime Remaster is really good. Metroid Dread's really good. Fucking Signalis is incredible. If you guys haven't played Signalis, you should play Signalis. But yeah, we were recording Metroid Prime, and then Metroid Dread came out, and I think in the last episode of Metroid Prime, like, recording, I said that was my favorite, but Dread might be my favorite now. And I still don't know. I think they're kind of tied, honestly, because both of those games are incredible. Metroid Dread is like the only 2D Metroid game that I really enjoy. I beat Fusion, but I don't really like remember a lot of it. And it's on the Switch now, but I haven't gone back to actually play it, so. Thank you, Minoto. But when they announced Metroid Prime Remaster, I literally got up. Like, I normally think people are kind of overreacting to things sometimes when like they announce something and people freak out and it's like, bro, calm down, it is a product, right? But like, I got up and ran around the room when they announced that. I'm trying to deal with bleed. I haven't dealt with bleed in a while. Ugh. Let me eat my steak. But yeah, I could not believe I was so not normal that day. I was like shaking and freaking out. I was at work, and everyone around me was like, "Bro, are you okay?" And I was like, "No, I'm not. Oh, I'm losing it. I'm gonna freak out." Because it was also like they said out today, and I was like, "Okay, cool. When?" And then like Wario64 was telling me that it was out, and then it wasn't, and I was like, "Come on, come on. I just need a hit, just one little bump, please." But then it came out and it was good. And that's my review of Metroid Prime Remaster. Signalis, I mentioned, is the only good horror game that's come out since 2004. So if you like horror games, that's a good one. Would definitely recommend that. I decided during the interim of this little, like, whatever, creative, like, what do you call it, writer's block, but like for doing anything. I played Elden Ring and decided that I don't like Elden Ring. I really hate open world games a lot. And Monster Hunter doesn't count because these are like areas. And like how Pokemon Legends Arceus has like big areas, but it's not like an open world. You know what I mean? But I ended up just not vibing with Elden Ring at all. And it was kind of like, I don't necessarily want to be on here. It was kind of this thing of like any game that is open world ends up losing like 3 points for me just for being open world. I need to heal. And that does extend to Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Because, you know, I was going to put out like an opinions video on Pokemon Scarlet and Violet once I finished that. And I didn't get around to it, obviously, but like my opinion generally is that those games are pretty good. Obviously, they are like technical disasters, but you know, it's the game itself is fun. The problem is that the open worldness hampers it down, and the technical issues don't help at all. And then once you finish it, it's like a really fun experience, and then there's like nothing to do. Like I famously played like 530 hours of Monster Hunter or of Pokemon Shield at this point. Like 530-ish hours of Pokemon Shield total. I love Pokemon Shield. And everything that I did in there was just building Pokemon for like restricted sparring and shit like that. Like just building Pokemon because it was fun to build Pokemon. And like that game just looks so wonderful that I really enjoyed playing it a lot. And I'm approaching like 150 hours in Pokemon Legends Arceus, and the only reason I'm not well over that yet is just because I don't have time. But Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, or Pokemon Violet, I guess, I hit like 125-ish hours and was like, yeah, I'm good. Because like getting the resources to build Pokemon in that game largely requires you to do raids like Sword and Shield did. But the problem with that game is that the raids are just non-functional. And I don't mean that necessarily even in the technical aspect of it, but in the, like, they require people because the computers aren't good enough to do it, and you can't really solo them. However, people who play Pokemon are so stupid. Like Nintendo online gamers are like the lowest common denominator of human being on this planet. I'm gonna get fucked. But steadfast, Jewel bitch, we're back in it. But no, like the Monster Hunter players on the Switch are like basically why I stopped playing the Switch version when I did. I kind of want to go back to it now, but I went back and tried the other day, and like the load times are atrocious. I was thinking about it because I really want to play this game more often than I get to, because I really only get to play my Switch these days, like mostly while I'm at work. But and I have friends that still play on the Switch version, so I was like, yeah, it'd be worth it at some point to get Rise and Switch and then just like catch up basically, because it wouldn't take long, I don't think. Not with me being so good at Monster Hunter as I am currently displaying right now. Even though I whiffed that shit. Um, but yeah, but the people online are just so fucking terrible that it becomes like impossible to win raids. And so that was not fun. And then at the end of the day, I looked at it and I was like, wait, why do I need to even train Pokemon? Because there's like nothing to do. There's like the school battle thing, which is fine, but like those trainers aren't hard enough to warrant like competitively trained Pokemon. And fuck, am I not gonna play Pokemon competitively? I mean, I'm not in any sort of like physical danger because I'm not a child. Um, I'm not below the age of 16, so I'm not really worried about my physical well-being so much. But I really just don't I really just don't want to. I really don't want to interact with people in an online setting at all if I can help it, honestly. Um, but except for you, dear viewer, of course, my only true friends in this world, my viewers. Um, no, but like strangers, I don't want to play video games with strangers at this point. When I do it in the PC version of this game, it tends to be fine, but you get a lot of people who like join and die and then I'm carving a Bullfongo. Join and die and then leave and shit like that. But I've had a lot of good experiences on PC Monster Hunter. But Switch Monster Hunter was like unplayable and Pokemon raids were unplayable. Um, so I kind of burned out of that shit, but it's like between that and like Tears of the Kingdom just came out and people are talking about that shit and it sounds like the worst thing in the whole world to me. And I really just wish that they would stop making open world games, honestly. I want them to be small and like small and well thought out like this game and like Pokemon Legends Arceus. I think at this point I'm like fully content to say that like Pokemon Legends Arceus is my favorite Pokemon game, like most fun to play over a long period of time. I still really love like Gen 2 and 3 a lot. But if you've made it this far into the video, you've earned my opinion that I think Pokemon Gens 4 and 5 were like the low point of the series, which is not a common opinion, but I was playing Shining Brilliant Diamond, and that's like a 1-to-1 carbon copy of the original game. Like it's the same game, and it just sucks. Like the region just sucks, and the path of like what really did it for me is I hit Fantina and she said, gotta go do a big loop around the world before you can fight me. And then I did the big loop around the world and it was annoying, and then I got back to her and she died in like 2 seconds. Why am I being told about curious crafting? I have already done. Sounds fucked up. I think because I'm not playing online, something is like wrong with this. That's what I was looking for, buddy. Yeah, boy. But yeah, hot takes on Pokemon. All of the new Pokemon rule. Again, I was gonna do like a design video. Never got around to it. Maybe I'll do it in the future. Who knows? But all of the new Pokemon designs, except for Bombardier, fuck really hard. They're pretty good. And in Legends Arceus, has successfully created the 2 worst Pokemon designs in the franchise, which are Sneasler and Enamorus. And I feel pretty confident saying that. I used to really not like Hisuian Typhlosion very much, but I've come around on it. I think it's pretty cool at this point. Don't judge my Dongo selection, because you might not even see me fight the thing, I'm not sure. I don't have any more Dongo tickets. No. But yeah, all the new Pokemon except for Bombardier kind of sucks. And Sneasler and Enamorus are very bad. Everything else is great though. Mappa was like surprising to me how good that Pokemon is, because it's just a dog, but its big fucked up monster mouth is so charming, and I'm just like a huge fucking fan of that thing. Big fucking fan of that thing. Dash Bun's great. Slithertail is fucking awesome. I love anything that shouldn't be a fighting type that is a fighting type. Like, he's got the stumpiest little limbs in the whole world, but he's doing it. He's so powerful. Yeah. I'm just taking defense and healing. But anyways, this is kind of rambly, but yeah, I just wanted to put out a short thing just to say hey, just to say hi. Maybe I'll do a couple more like rambly videos, especially if I'm in a Discord call and anybody wants to talk. Oh, I played a shit ton of FF14 since the last time I did anything here. We got into raiding and then got very much out of raiding. Raiding is very fun. It's incredibly mentally taxing, and it is so fucking time consuming to get 8 people in the same place together to do something, and fail for like 4 weeks at a time. So, but for anybody who plays 14, we did fucking the final boss of Endwalker, and we did Pandemonium 1 and 2. We failed to complete Pandemonium 3. Barely attempted Pandemonium 4. Took us like 5 weeks to beat Pandemonium 5. And then we decided that we're not playing on the same level. And I decided that I had other shit to do, because, you know, life is tough, guys. And that's really the takeaway from all this. Just remember, just be kind to each other, you know, be excellent to each other, and party on and whatever. But I'm gonna focus on my Velkhana fight. So I'll catch you guys next time. I hope you enjoyed Crab. Let me know in the comments if there's anything you want me to talk about. I've been playing a lot of Puyo and Theater Rhythm. If you want to know my opinions on Puyo and Theater Rhythm, leave it in the comments below. If you want to hear me talk about skateboarding, maybe I'll talk about skateboarding next time. I'll think about topics, and I'll see you again later. So, take it easy. Stay out of the woods. Peace and long life. Goodbye.